With Chapter 7 completed, we now have security clearance level 3. So before we move on to the next area, we are going to head back to engineering, which is at the same tram station. We left off Chapter 7 at the mining tram. We're going to go to engineering, which is the same station. Now, I'm going to backtrack to 2 old collectibles that we couldn't get before and we can access now. Actually, 4 total collectibles. So what I want you to do is go to your side missions and activate Find Chief Engineer Rousseau's rig. Make that your active quest. Hit R3 and follow it about 3 to 4 minutes down until you finally reach security level 3 here deep in engineering. Now inside of this room is going to be the quest item for the second quest, You Are Not Authorized. And we're also going to find a log. So both of them are going to be right here. That is the quest item, and then we have the log right in front of this locker, kind of hidden, tucked around the corner. Now from here, we're actually going to go all the way back up top into another security clearance room we couldn't access before. This one's actually only level 2. I combined it in one trip to save us some time. So instead of coming down here twice, we're only going to do it once. Now to get back up, we're just going to actually go the way you came, the opposite. We're going to go to this lift and then go to the other side and take another lift. Now, once we get down here, we're just going to follow the path once we make our way through this broken door. Use your stasis, of course. There we go. Now I'm just going to follow this until we reach the save point. There's going to be a door just to the right of it, and we want to go through there. Save point will be up top here. Go through the door to the right. This is the control room, or heading towards the control room at least. We're going to have another door here in just a moment. Now we're looking for a room that's going to contain the oxygen tank schematic as well as another node. All right, so we are now back in the control room. Well, the control room is to the right, technically. We're walking past it, but what we want to do is go to the back corner here. So just head this direction and just keep weaving your way around. I know it's a little kind of confusing, but it's not as confusing as you'd think it would be. And you will find a security level 2 door. The schematic's going to be just in front of you on the left, and then the node is going to be in the back right corner. Okay, and then again, the last thing is the node. Once you've collected these 4 items in these 2 rooms, make your way all the way back up to the train and continue on your main story path. Speaking of that path, it's going to take us all the way back to the main atrium of the bridge. You remember that area? So just go to the train, fast travel here. You got a store right in front of you. Here's the main atrium. Once again, we're going to do a quest update here. This is for the first side mission, Premeditated Malpractice. As soon as you come into the atrium, just interact with this display. It'll create a couple holograms. They're going to go walk off. You will have to defend yourself while they're walking and talking, but at the end of it, you will get the quest update. All right, so we're heading on the story path to the comms control room, which is going to be right here. If you're following the main objective line, you'll have to come in here. But what you don't have to do is walk all the way up front, and we're going to do that. Walking towards this red display here is going to trigger an audio log. You don't actually pick anything up for this, you just walk up to this. Go ahead and show you the map location. Okay, so in this room, there's a side room. This is going to be Bailey's office. It's going to be right next to the save point. We're going to have 2 items in here. There's going to be a log on the desk right in front of you, and then behind there is another side quest item. This is Bailey's rig for the You Are Not Authorized quest. Okay, so you're gonna finish the array out there. I'm not gonna spoil anything, and then you're gonna finally be able to leave this room. You're gonna turn right, head straight. We're gonna move this box out of the way. As soon as we go through this door, we're gonna see it on the wall to the left. This is a node. After this, you're gonna ride a little gondola over to the other side. Once we get off of it, there's gonna be a weapons bench there, and as well as the log. It's gonna be right on a bench in front of you to the right. Okay, so we're gonna walk past the weapons bench. I said weapons bench a second time, well now a third time, because we're gonna get the plasma cutter upgrade called weighted blades. If you're doing a plasma cutter run, plasma cutter upgrades, of course, very nice to have. So we're gonna leave that through that door, the door straight in front of us, and on the bench here is the weapon upgrade. There's a store in this room as well if you need any ammo. Now, what I highly recommend before we move on to the next collectible is just go back to that workbench and upgrade your plasma cutter. You're gonna have to do it eventually, might as well do it now. All right, so we're gonna leave that room and head into this little elevator here. We're gonna go down, and we're gonna find this in the hallway on the left-hand side. And this is actually gonna be the final collectible here in Chapter 8. I wanna thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. You can join me in Chapter 9 by hitting the video on the left, and if you want to see an entire playlist of all the chapters, there you go on the right. Thank you for watching. See you guys soon.